Slavin & Morse is a full-service firm located on Main Street in Woodbridge. We've been here for many years in a great Victorian building that is recognizable within the community. I do mostly trial work of a complex personal injury nature or commercial litigation. My partner, Kevin Morse, does land use planning and transactional work, buys and sells of real estate, commercial and residential. He also sits as the judge in the municipal court in Woodbridge. We've been here together practicing in this way for quite some time, and we represent a host of individuals with various concerns, small and mid-sized companies with various needs, and actually some large retail commercial chains that are in need of some of the services that we provide. One of the nicest things about our firm is when you come to us, it's really about building relationships. And the relationships that we build are important to us. And they're the hallmark and the benchmark of what we do in the representation of our clients. And those relationships enable us to better serve the client's needs. And that's the most important thing in what we do. I think I was drawn to the law in the 7th grade. From my earliest remembrances, calculus, biology, the empirical sciences were very difficult on me, but the government law, political science, U.S. and European history were things that I naturally gravitated towards. And I think for someone who wanted a career in law, those were the important subjects to excel at. From my earliest memories, I remember enjoying the Perry Mason episodes. Raymond Burr always wore a great suit, and he had a secretary in Della Street and an investigator in Paul Drake. And together this team did a great job in representing people in criminal cases. And every case that Perry took seemed like a loser until the last 5 minutes when the surprise witness would come in. And that was exciting for someone in the 7th grade. I think later on, I came to embrace the character Atticus Finch, who was featured in Harper Lee's book, To Kill a Mockingbird. I read the book and then, of course, later saw the film where Gregory Peck plays the role of Atticus Finch, a well-respected gentleman lawyer in a southern town who took on a very unpopular client with a very unpopular cause at a very difficult time in this nation's history in the South. And the honor and integrity that he brought to the profession really stuck with me. Success is defined in many different ways. I think if I answer the question at age 50, it would be very different than I would answer it at age 30. 20 years ago, it was about a Rolex watch, a BMW car, and a Brioni suit. Today, those things mean nothing. My success is defined in if I'm a good parent and a good father, and if I've given my children the skills necessary to make a difference in the world they live in, if they're good kids and good students and well-mannered. Every time an adult or someone else compliments me or their mother on the way our children are behaved or the way that our children conduct themselves, that's proof positive to me that I'm successful, at least in that aspect of my life. And it's very, very important to me. I think professionally speaking, when you carve out a good niche for yourself and your family, you've earned the respect of your colleagues and the admiration of your clients. I think that's what makes a man successful, and that's what makes someone successful in my business. I think today, when I think of role models, one of the biggest role models in my life is my law partner, Kevin Morse. We've known each other for many, many years, and we've been good friends and law partners. And if you didn't have the privilege of meeting Kevin, he's a great father, a great husband, good lawyer, very solid, tremendous individual. I think everyone has a moral compass within themselves, and occasionally in professional matters or personal matters, that compass needs to be reset. For me, I look to Kevin for all the good advice that a friend gets from a friend, and I can assure you in the 20 years that I've known him, he's never steered me wrong yet. And for me, I try to model a lot of what I do after him and his conduct. Needless to say, I am very honored to be named as the Member of the Year of the Woodbridge Metro Chamber of Commerce. I've been active with chamber activities at various points through my career as an attorney in Woodbridge. But I think at this stage of my life and my career, I have the opportunity to give more time to the initiatives of the Chamber. It's really quite a wonderful experience because business leaders and business owners get to come together. We are different businesses, we are different shapes and sizes, we have different goals and objectives, but the one shared vision that we do have is that together, working together, we can accomplish more than we could ever accomplish as individuals working alone. And I suppose for me that is something that I've always understood from the very beginning, from going into the local hardware store for $1.50 nut and bolt and coming out with $10 worth of other things, having lunch at a local spot here in Woodbridge, and then going up to Woodbridge Center to buy a shirt and tie. These are all examples of good commerce and commerce that we all experience. And I always find that when you have that frame of mind, you wind up doing as much business with your own clients as they do with you. And that's good commerce.